So hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Saksham Digital Technology. So in the previous video, we learned about statics. In first video, we are learning theoretical parts. In the second video, we are just taking some example of the mean mode median. So in this video, just we are knowing about some libraries concept, and also we are just finding some min value, maximum value, outliers, and also quartiles and some IQR values. Okay, for this we are just importing our libraries. I already write a code for this. So we are importing pandas for just reading a data, manipulating a data, and some tasks. All I already import library NumPy for mathematical calculation. In this video, we are not using this. In the next videos, we are just learning about matplotlib, Seaborn also. So in this particular line, I just clear output of all this code. So you can see our import of libraries is to be completed. Second video, we are just declaring a variable data. In the data, we are just reading our tip data. So you can see our tip data is this. So in the tip data, we have total bill variable, tip variable, gender variable, smoker is not or yes. So according to this data, we are just analyzing and finding some insights. So in a day like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, times like dinner, lunch, and all. So these are our the concept of day, time, size. So size is like a table size. We have table size 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all. So with this data, we are just finding some insights. So you can see in this line, we are just importing using our pandas library and reading our data in the data variable. So run this file. First we are run this line, and after this we are just run this line. So you can see our code is to be running. After this, we are just running this line of code, and after this, you can see our data is to be read in our data variable. We want to just show our top values, top five values. So you can see we have in the total bill we have 16 rupees, tip 1.01 rupees. This is in the maybe in the dollar or maybe in the different currency. So our gender is female, male, and all. So you can see smoker rate is no, 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 and all. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday with dinner and all. So after this, we are just already. If you want to change this value, like we are just want to the 10 values of the head. They will give you, and we want to just tail. So the last data of the particular data set is to be showing in this. So after this, we are just finding some mean value, median value, 25% data exists on which range, and 50% data is exist in which range, and 75 data standard value. And also with the help of describe function, find us describe function, we are just finding these value in a one line of code. So you can see our count of data is 244. So you can see these are our data. Our index value is to be started with 0. So our data is to be 244 values. And our mean value of all the tip data, we are just focusing on tip. So you can see our mean of the tip is to be 2.99. So you can see like 3 and all 5. So our mean is to be 2.99, and our standard value is 1.38. And you can see in the tip only we are just focusing on the tip variable. If you are just passing the whole data, so you can see our data is to be finding the only the numerical values described function. So our total value is to be 244 same, and the mean value for the total is to be 19, and the tip is to be 2, and the size of table is to be 2.56. The more than pupils are like coming, the range is 2 to 3. So our mean value is to be this, and we can see standard value is to be this, and we are just focusing on min value. This is the direct function to finding these values, but in this we are just not uh, storing the data in the particular variable. So this is just showing the mean, min, max, or all values. So our min value, like minimum value of the total value is to be some people are 3.3, 3.07, and the tip is to be 1, and the size of table is to be 1. This is to be compulsory, like one table size is to be uh, in the size of table. So 25% data is to be exist on 13 rupees total bill, and tip is to be 2, and size of table is to be 2, and 50% of data is to be exist on 17 rupees 17 rupees, or maybe in the dollar, and the tip is to be 2.90, and the size of table is to be 2. The 75% data is to be exist on 25 to 24.127500, exist on 75% data. So 3.56 is to be tip, and the size of table is to be 3. The maximum total bill is to be 50.81, and the tip is to be 10, and the size of table is to be 6. So we have 6 size of table: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for finding the value of minimum value, so we are just storing this in the minimum variable. So min of tip. So just executing this and just print this value. So you can see we have minimum value is to be 1. So you can see our minimum value is to be of for tip is to be 1. And if we want to check the maximum value, so you can see our maximum value is to be 10. So you can see our maximum value is to be 10. So if we want to find the quartiles, like our 25% data, 50% data, and 75% data, in which range, so you can see our Q1 is to be 2.0, and Q2 is to be 2.9, and our Q3 is to be 3.56. So you can see our 25 is to be 2, 50% is to be 2.9, and 75 is to be 3.56. This is the manual method to find these values. This is the direct method. So clear? So in the next, we are just plotting a box plot with the help of plt.boxplot data for the tip value. So just write this code in your particular Jupyter notebook cell. So after this, we are just finding the uh, sorry, box plot of this particular data. So our box plot is to be this. In the next video, we are just focusing on clearing the topic of box plot, ice plot, and all. So this is to be clear for this video. So in the next video, we are just learning about IQR value, outliers in the data, and all. So thank you.